Hi, Summer. I have a difficult topic to talk to you about. It's about my relationship with my mom. I have experienced a lot of frustration throughout my life because of my relationship with my mom. She's done a lot of things that have really hurt me very deeply, and she's done them over and over again. My purpose in explaining this to you is so that you can somehow have a valuable understanding or some kind of useful understanding of my frustration with my relationship with my mom. Unfortunately, it is a part of who I am, and a complete picture of who I am would not be accurate without including that. I'm not really going to get into too much detail right now about specific things she's done to offend me, but as I've tried to explain to her many, many times, if I try to really get to the core of what bothers me in our relationship, it's that I can't tell her when she's doing something that bothers me or when she's doing something that hurts me. If I try to explain to her that something she's doing bothers me or hurts me, she responds in one of two ways. She either gets very aggressive and defensive, or she acts like I've mortally wounded her. Both of those things make it impossible for us to grow together in a relationship or to progress in any meaningful or important way. I'm going far out of my way to try to make sure that I don't make the same mistakes with you. I don't think I am. I'm even a little concerned about overcompensating. Now, the reason I'm telling you this now is because my mom is making a very clear effort to try to have a good relationship with you, and I actually really appreciate that. Nothing would make me happier than for my mom to have a good relationship with you that is mutually respectful. I continue to have the kinds of frustrations that I've had for a long time. I'm at a loss for how to deal with it. I've tried many different things, including turning to religion, psychology, and other things, journaling. But what I want you to know is, well, first of all, I don't want you to think that I just casually was mean to her or, got defensive with her because I have a short temper or anything like that. I've actually really tried hard over the years to not have a short temper because of how frustrating it can be to deal with her. And I actually think I'm extremely tolerant of her behavior, so much so that I even put myself at risk and I allow myself to get harmed because of that tolerance. Lately, she's been so nice to you that you don't see how I could be frustrated with her. You actually even told me the other day not to yell at her when she was on her way down the stairs. And it made me realize that I have gotten to the point of being so frustrated with her that I've come around to believing that I just always have to be stern with her, even while she's being nice. And as I've said this to her, because she doesn't listen when I'm nice. She doesn't respect my boundaries when I'm nice about them, when I'm respectful about them, and when I explain them in an assertive way. And it leads to me ending up being aggressive. And out of context, it appears like I'm a jerk. And I think that might be a little bit of your perception right now, is that I'm overly stern with her. And it really is because you don't have an awareness of the broader context of our relationship. I don't know if any of this is really even going to matter, or if you're going to even remember any of this anyway in the future. But like I said, it's an important part of who I am. And I don't want any chance of my mom's bullshit giving you some kind of perception that I have a short temper or that I'm a nasty person in any way. Again, if I'm overly stern with my mom, more often than not, it's because she doesn't respect my boundaries when I'm nice and assertive about it. And that makes me very sad, because it's almost like she's turning me into a bad guy. And I don't want to be a bad person. I want to be a good person. I value being kind and genuine to people. I value being fair and honest with people. I think everybody wins when you're fair and honest with people. And the fact that my mom doesn't respect me when I behave like that breaks my heart. And it pushes me to the point of being nasty with her, even when there doesn't appear to be a reason to. And normally, I would just end a relationship like that. I think that's what people call a toxic relationship. It's a bad relationship. It's an abusive relationship. And I would normally cut that off, but because my father loves my mother and I want to stay in a relationship with my father, I'm intrinsically tied to having to try to resolve my relationship with my mother. And I don't think that's very healthy. I think for whatever reason, my dad is very tolerant of my mom's behavior. I have some theories about why, but it puts me in the painful position of having to tolerate her behavior also, when at times it has destroyed my life. I'm sorry that I had to bring this painful topic up. And I continue to try to have hope that things can be salvaged. But at times that's very difficult. I hope this some way helps you understand things. I love you.